Good morning and welcome to Everyday Mindfulness. My name is Bruce Wayne McClellan, and this is your guided meditation brought to you by the Mindful Leader. Let's begin with some inspiring music from Dina Gurney. Thank you, Dina. And good morning. Welcome to Everyday Mindfulness. My name is Bruce Wayne McClellan, and this is your daily guided meditation brought to you by the Mindful Leader. Missed everybody this weekend. I did have a nice weekend picking up my granddaughter from Ohio. She was safely delivered to her dad. And we're back in a new month. And of course, you know what that means. A new month means a new theme. The theme that's selected for June is compassion. And it will be what I like to term as ennobling compassion. Ennobling compassion is the idea that we can become royalty as we burn the fuel of compassion in our hearts. That we can actually become servant leaders. Servant leaders is a term that was developed by early leadership development professionals. And I love that because it starts with the heart. Good morning, Gina. Thanks so much for your music. Michelle, Scott, Leona, thank you for joining us this morning. So, June's theme is going to be ennobling compassion. And today is really just a definition, a working definition of compassion for us. And I use the online dictionary for this definition. Compassion is a noun. It's a something. It's sympathetic pity and concern for the sufferings and misfortune of others. From my own personal experience, I think this definition is okay. However, it's very limiting. I would expand upon that to say that compassion is the desire for the end of suffering and misfortune for others, and simultaneously is this desire of beginning of joy and happiness and peace for others. That would be a broader definition that I would like to see as part of ennobling compassion. And of course, ennobling compassion is making us into a king or a queen when we begin with compassion, burning the fuel of compassion in our hearts as servant leaders. Let's begin with good posture. We'll put our feet flat on the floor, hands on the lap with the palms facing upward. And we'll let our hips sink into our chair, couch, wherever we're sitting, the floor. We're going to sit nice and tall. Head should feel as though it's being suspended from above. And we're going to raise our chest to the sky. Drop the shoulders. Soften the jaw. Close the eyes. And allow me to invite you, beautiful people, into this present moment with 3 deeply satisfying breaths. Together. And I welcome you to the present moment. This is the only moment we have. And when we can recognize that, it is the only moment. We also recognize it's a sweet moment, precious moment, just as if it was our last moment. We sip it in like a refreshing drink. Let's anchor ourselves here in this present moment with the mindful breath. Mindful breath is a slowing and steadying of the breath. It's also paying attention to the breath as if our lives depended upon it. And it does. We'll begin that mindful breath by gently breathing in through the nose, pausing, and then releasing through the lips. And pausing once again. Let's try that one more time. We'll breathe gently in through the nose, pause, and then releasing through the lips. And pausing once again. We'll continue this cycle of mindful breath throughout today's meditation. we'll continue the mindful breath. And we're going to add a tiny mantra atop the mindful breath. On the in-breath, I'd like you to breathe in that metamorphic courage, the ability to change fear into love, self-confidence, self-trust. And we're going to pause in confidence in ourselves and our best self, trusting our best self. And we'll breathe out compassion to the world, but not just any compassion, ennobling compassion. That we are actually becoming a servant leader for the whole world. And that our lives, our energy is not about us. It's not about us. That is the essence of ennobling compassion. And we become a servant king or queen. So breathing in courage, pausing in confidence, and breathing out compassion. Let's continue that cycle of mindful breathing together throughout today's meditation. And let's release that tiny mantra. We'll also let go of any thoughts, feelings, or pictures in our mind so that we may join together in stillness and merge into the silence. Into the silence. And when you're ready, take a nice deep breath and slowly open your eyes. And thank you for joining us today. We'll be celebrating the theme of compassion the whole month of June. And thank you, Dina, for this lovely music. And just remember, I honor the best in who you are and the best in who you may become. See you tomorrow.